Degrassi high. She had a baby when she was real young. Her best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in
Now you're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Good day, Mike.
Rick Johnson.
Hello.
And today's guest is the host of the Casa 22 podcast, a musician, vocalist, guitar player, keyboardist, a granddaughter, lover of the musical Grease.
Who isn't?
Sister.
Me.
A sister, a daughter also.
A lover, a fighter.
And a member of the funk rock band Just Friends, Brianda, Goyos, Leon.
Hola, hola.
¿Cómo estás, Brianda?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú, Mike?
Bien, bien. Gracias.
Muy bien. Excelente. That's one of my many party tricks.
Oh, that's one of my many party tricks, too.
I know. It's a good one.
Brianda, so before I contacted you, I don't believe you'd ever watched Degrassi.
Nope.
So this is your first time. But you had heard of it because you had said you knew Drake was in Degrassi.
Yes. I think my best friend in middle school watched Degrassi, and I think that made me not want to watch it even more.
Oh.
Wow.
When were you in junior high? What do you remember? What year?
2007.
So that would have been the heart of Degrassi right there.
Oh, really?
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, she was always very on trend, and I'm not a fan of the wave.
That's okay.
Were you disappointed that Drake was not in this episode?
I was. Okay, no, I'm fine. See, all I knew about Degrassi, I don't care about him. All I knew about Degrassi was that Drake is Wheelchair Jimmy. I didn't remember his name. And then Rick ruined it for me yesterday because he said, oh yeah, he's not in the wheelchair yet. And I was like, what do you mean yet? There's an accident?
I mean, it's not.
I think that would have been ruined pretty much right off the bat.
Yeah, I think in the first step, if you would have watched any other episode besides this one, you would have been like, he's walking.
Well, also the intro credits.
Neat trick.
He's just like, he's dribbling his basketball. So I'm like, oh, wow. So he played basketball? That's so sad. That is so sad. He lost it all.
He lost it all.
Not even the saddest thing to happen on Degrassi.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear. You're right. Episode 98 is what we are on. It's When Doves Cry, Part 2.
Did you watch Part 1?
I did. I watched them both.
I was going to say, that's probably a good idea.
Did you watch Part 2 first, and then you were like, I need to find out about what happened in Part 1?
No, I'm a really cunning lady, so I watched Part 1 first.
There you go.
I like
this is the second episode of season 2 of the Next Generation. We see more of Jake's fantastic relationship with his father. We play a game of chicken. Cheerleader
isn't
jokes.
His name Craig? Craig or Greg?
Jake is his real name.
Oh my God! Why am I using Jake? Sorry, Craig.
Because we started.
I know. I was gonna say
we don't refer to Jimmy as Jimmy. We refer to him as Drake.
Craig. Gosh, what is my problem? Cheerleader jokes with JT and his new bae Paige. And so much more. It starts with the recap. You want to take it, Hannah?
Sure.
The recap.
Here's what you missed last week. Basically, Craig's dad's insane. He doesn't like when Craig is late or when Craig sees other family members other than himself. And he pretty much kicks the shit out of him in his photo lab because he has a crazy scrapbook. And then, way less important, JT asked out Paige.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
They had a good time.
Way less important? That was like the highlight of his life, man.
So
That's honestly kind of true.
So we come back after the opening credits. Rick, take it from there.
Craig is looking at himself beat up in the mirror. His dad really probably caused internal bleeding.
Yeah,
it's pretty gnarly. And then Craig and his dad roll up to Degrassi, and Craig's dad looks like a straight up Matrix villain.
He does. That's a great way to describe him.
And
so Brianda, at this point, because you did watch the first episode, what's going through your mind in terms of just like it's kind of a messed up episode, a 2-part episode. What do you think? Are you enjoying it? You freaking out?
I think so. I will say that I enjoyed the show. It was good. At first, I was like, "Really? You're calling these hotties?" Like, okay.
But then you were like, "Look at these hotties."
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, he's hottie in here in his heart.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add a real world note here and say that the conversation when Mike asked me to be on this podcast was we were just kind of checking in from COVID. Oh gosh, he farts every time he stretches like that. My dog.
Ooh.
Good
dog.
Right? It's very cute. I always duck out of the way. But we were checking in, and I don't even know what we were talking about. Just like the dark abyss that is humanity. And I told Mike, I was like, "It's cool, Mike. Like, I'm not scared of feelings." And immediately after, he's like, "Hey, want to be on my podcast?" And so, and I just realized today how related that was. That show, I mean, these 2 episodes were really heavy, and it went from really light, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna ask Paige out," to like Craig getting his ass beat by his dad. And I was so shook. I was like, "Oh!" And that beatdown was so good, you guys. It was like scary to watch.
When Albert hands over what I'm assuming is 4,000 Canadian US dollars in a binder clip, what was your reaction?
And says no hard feelings.
Oh my God.
For beating the shit out. I watched that one with my mom too, and she went, "No hard feelings."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Turn it off." She was like, "We're not watching anymore. Turn it off."
Oh my God. I'm your mom. I'm like, "Fuck this. This is so bad. Fuck that guy. I hate him." Can I curse?
Does anything bad happen to Craig's dad? And I was like, "I mean, do you want me to tell you?" And she was like,
"I hope he dies." No, I hope he gets arrested and goes to jail and like, gets fucked up there.
Probably,
but
I don't know what happens to Craig's dad, but I'm assuming that the law is in his favor because he's rich and white.
Rich, cisgendered,
white.
hetero, white male.
Yeah.
I shan't spoil it, but you're absolutely right.
No.
Just a hunch.
Degrassi fan.
Just a hunch.
But he gets some comeuppance.
All right.
Well, whatever.
How much money do you think Craig got? I mean, Craig got from Albert.
How much can a camera be?
1,200.
Well, no.
Really?
We have to assume it's a digital SLR in 2001.
That would be like 500, 6.
No.
1,000?
I bet it was maybe
a couple K.
You're gonna look it up.
He's Googling it.
He's good at this type of thing.
So
am I too dark, by the way? Do you guys need to put a little light on?
You look good. You got that back.
I got like fancy art school lighting going on.
You look pretty good from my screen. Yeah,
I know I look sweaty because it's hot as fuck.
Philly, A.
So after the money is given to Craig, the next scene, I believe it's JT and Toby walking. And is that when Paige comes up to him and says, "Okay, I'll go out with you"? Yeah. She says, "Hey, the mom." What does Hazel and Spinner they pay $30 for her to go out with them?
$30.
$30. And why
Well,
did
it's
she want
probably
the
15 and
$30?
15.
Why
Get her
did she
hair
want
done.
that?
30.
For her hair done. Okay.
Yeah.
Was
Didn't
30.
you notice that her hair kind of looks like shit in this episode?
She should have
Doesn't
just
it
asked
always?
Terry for it, because Terry's good for. Oh, that hasn't happened yet.
I
Way
like
to
I,
spoil
I
it.
like
Way to spoil it.
Paige in the hoodie. Like at the
Hiding.
Yeah.
she looks better that way. I don't like the
Her
I
hair
don't like
does
the
look
hottie
really bad.
That
It
was
looks,
so cheesy. Shows up in a hoodie with sunglasses. Wow.
A Canon D30 digital SLR camera cost $3,000 in the year 2001.
oh my god.
Wow. So maybe like 4,000 Canadian then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
So
right.
he really could have skipped town on that money. I was thinking it was $200. And I was like, yeah, I guess we could skip town on that.
Wrong.
I don't know how much a bus ticket in 2002 from Toronto to British Columbia would have been, but it can't be that
I
much.
mean, if you're willing to do what it takes, any
Well,
amount of money can get you where you need to
What's
go.
the living wage? Sorry, what's the living wage in British Columbia in 2000 whatever?
Got it.
'Cause
I'm
I was
sure
like-
it's similar to probably Seattle or Portland.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't think it's probably not as expensive as Toronto or Montreal.
I bet it's just as expensive.
Oh, really? I have no idea. So, Brianda, in junior
Minimum
high,
wage,
did
2002 in Canada was $8.56 Canadian.
That's not bad.
What'd you say?
Okay.
$8.56?
$8.56. So that was like
Okay.
$6 American.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I was just seeing this. I mean, I worked at a bank for 4 years, and so when I saw that money, I was highly unimpressed. I was like, how much is that? $500? So, you know, that like stack looks like a stack of fives, which is usually like $100. I know they're
Just
probably like
the fact that
hundreds
you're
or whatever.
unimpressed by $500. Just
Oh,
is-
well, you know. It's just like visually. I'm
Right.
impressed by $100. That's, you know, I'm a cheaper
It's
date
also
than that.
it's just so
But-
icky that his dad's like
Oh.
him
Oh.
to like not like he's like, let's never talk about like what even happened. I don't know. Like you have $500 and like who remembers what happened yesterday? I know.
That was so
it's
sleazy.
$3,000. Let's say it's $3,000. Let's stop calling it
$3,000.
$500.
Okay, so yeah. And like again, I thought 200 and I was like, sure, I would forget anything for $200. So the fact that it's 5,000, I'm like, yeah, I would live with Craig's dad. If I got $5,000 every day,
Follow those
4,000.
rules real hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's you really gotta know your when to dip and dodge. But
I want to know if Craig's dad, Elbert, just had that money laying around, or did he go to the bank and withdraw that money prior to them going to school? So many
loaded.
questions. Well, yeah.
They probably had it because
loaded.
he's a piece of shit. Pieces
Yeah.
of shits do that for sure.
piece of shits always have money. I bet you he doesn't tip.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Brianda,
yo, you know he doesn't.
did you go to junior high in the States or in Mexico?
I went to school. Excuse me. I've been living in the U.S. since I was 9, so that's about
That's-
4th
okay.
grade.
Okay. So in junior high, does this seem like your junior high? Did you have a boyfriend? Did you do drugs or anything like that?
No, I was so weird in junior high. There was this boy I liked. His name was Brandon, and I knew he liked me. He and his friend would hang out with me and my friend. And then when it kind of got down to the wire and I could feel that he was going to ask me out, I chickened out and I was like, I denied
No.
everything. I was like, no, I don't like it. No. And then his
Aw.
friend was mad at me for breaking his heart. I was just so shy, man.
Where was this junior high
What grade
located?
was this?
This was 8th grade. So 6th grade was, God, I don't even remember that. It was just so weird, so uncomfortable. and
8th
I
grade
felt
is
so.
feels like too young to me.
Yeah, it is
But
now.
but other people do it. Like tons of kids in my grade in
Girl,
8th grade were
Gabby Quintanilla had already had sex in 7th grade behind a bush. I grew up in South City. At one point, sorry, girl. Oh my God, I just aired her laundry.
You just named her for sure for a name, by name.
I gave her full name.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
But I had one time at my locker at 8th grade, I was like getting my books out, and a couple walked behind me, and the boy said, "You've had sex so many times, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway." And I like it immediately seared onto my brain because I was like, "Oh, other people are having other experiences than me."
Oh my God. It's not her fault. She has
talking about that.
In the hallway.
Were you in
And also I was
grade?
like, she's had sex so many times in 8th grade that it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
And isn't that kind of abusive that her boyfriend is saying that bullshit to her? I'd be like, well, today I'd be like, oh hell no, fucking.
Well, yeah, it's also
that's
like
rude as fuck.
probably he just had like a tiny 8th grade dick, probably. But
garden snake.
So my daughter is in 8th grade, and she's really open with me in terms of what's happening around her.
Yes.
She tells me, she's like, kids are having sex. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Don't let her go out to the plays. Those kids are having so much sex.
She's not allowed out of the house.
There
you know, it's even what's like crazy about that is that I did not experience in my district any sort of health class until senior year of high school.
Whoa.
No way.
So where did you? Also, it's a Latino, Filipino, Pacific Islander mostly, or at least at the time that's what it was, primarily the district.
Where? You said South San Francisco?
South San Francisco High. Yep.
You ever go to Taqueria Celaya off of Grand?
Where?
Off of Grand in South San Francisco? That's tacos. Celaya.
I went to La Tapatía, also on Grand.
How much were their tacos, though?
I don't know. I always got the burritos. The burritos are like $8. Super burrito, carnitas.
Is that your favorite meat? Is the carnitas?
Carnitas. Yeah, that's my favorite. I've been doing asada lately.
If someone made like a Cecil's burrito, would you eat it?
Oh hell no! I watched an ex eat a lengua, which is tongue.
Yeah.
Taco in Mexico, and I was gagging watching him eat it.
The lengua's good though.
Oh no.
What about cabeza?
Cabeza? I think
cabeza
that's
taco.
Your cheek. I don't eat any of the weird shit.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is the cheek. Yeah, you're right.
I could not do that.
I stick with the booty meats, you know.
Yeah.
But
it needs to be ass or leg.
What about for like $100? Would you eat brain?
Listen, if there's any money on the table, I'll eat anything. That's not shit or puke.
Oh man, I'm such a picky eater. I honestly think that would be no for me.
It couldn't be like if it's a bug, I'll eat that for like $50.
Yeah.
But if it's like dog shit, it needs to be like Craig camera money.
In 2001, okay?
That's 5,000 American dollars.
Yes, baby. Pay up.
You would eat anything that wouldn't make you sick. Anything that is edible, Hannah. As long as you're not going to die. Hannah, are you frozen?
No,
I was thinking.
She's
I was thinking really deeply. I was thinking. So the thing about me is also like I'm talking like big dog shit right now, but like I have such a like sensitive gag reflex.
Yes.
I saw my girlfriend's cat lick his paws after going in a litter box the other day, and I literally was on the couch going like. And I was home by myself, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta get it together." I was like, "They have to step in their litter box."
You're crying, red face, like can't breathe.
I was like playing video games, trying to be like, "Just don't think about it." And then I was like,
Rick, if you see someone, Rick Johnson, if you see someone throw up, do you get gag reflex?
No.
No. Hannah?
No.
I have a very sensitive gag reflex, so yeah.
Brianda, if you see someone throw up, what do you do?
Have I seen somebody throw up?
You must have. A friend that overdrank.
Probably. Man,
Yeah, you've had to have.
For sure. I seem messy, but I'm not that messy. And usually it's me throwing up. But my
That's
reflex
right,
is
bitch.
really yes, queen. My reflex is really, really sensitive. I gag at food smells.
Whoa.
Like
Ooh,
really
I can do that
vinegary
too.
shit. I'm a super taster.
Strong
but it's not.
smells is like no. Like garlicky smells.
Oh, I do love garlic.
Oh, I do love
But
garlic
vinegar, I can't do.
too. Ooh.
Yeah, vinegary stuff.
Rick Johnson knows this gentleman, this guy named Jerry Lundquist. I was in a band with him in the late 80s through the mid 90s, and I played a show in Italy at a squat, and we were served garbage stew. And then after the show, I threw up, and then Jerry, which is on camera, we have the picture. Jerry went into my throw up, took out a needle, and ate it.
A needle in your
noodle.
vomit?
A noodle.
Oh, a noodle.
A noodle.
Dude, that's insane. That's so
I
disgusting.
would absolutely.
Can I have some clarification? How
vomit.
drunk was Jerry?
It's Jerry drunk.
Is
Which
that
is
like
drunk.
Like,
Happy.
one to Jerry? How much? Just kidding. I don't know.
So Jerry was, at the time was probably 230 pounds, 6'4", and he was drunk. Probably the equivalent of 20 beers.
Was he in his underwear drunk?
He could have been. He would have if we said, "Get in your
Take
underwear." He would
off your
have.
pants. Yeah.
Mm.
That picture of Amanda and Jerry was insane. Just the power.
How skinny he is.
Just the power of Lundquist at that point.
Just hearing that story is almost enough to make me think I'm gonna throw up.
But I have the picture. So this is before digital cameras. My bandmate took the projectile vomit.
No.
He caught it. He has that, and then he has Jerry picking up the noodle.
Can you
eating
can you make a story?
I'll just post it to the Degrassi. No, I won't. Yeah, I can make a story. Why not? If
make a story on the Spike page.
Yeah, I'll make it just for you though. I'll
Thank
send
you.
it just for you.
Thank
Let's get back to Degrassi.
I know. I can talk about vomit all day.
Emma and Craig are at the playground.
Well,
and
let's back. Craig and Emma gets all of her books knocked down in front of Craig.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
No,
Did
that
anyone
was
ever
like
knock your books out of your hand?
No.
No.
That happened to me.
Aww.
And it was weird because someone slammed my books out of my hand, and I used to get bullied all the time. But I was so like not self-aware that I was like, people are being really weird today. What's going on? Like I didn't really I wasn't like, oh, I'm a nerd.
My note in this part,
having a really weird day. Yeah.
Was who knocks down a kid's books like that? Apparently, you lived it.
Okay, so
I guess that
people
happens.
do. Yeah, it does happen. Somebody knocked my books out of my hand like freshman year of high school, and then this kid, I won't name him by name. I think he did it, or like someone pushed him into me, and then he stopped and he was, "Hey, dude, get out! Why would you do that?" But I looked around and there was nobody around him, and I was like, "Did you just like knock my books out of my hand?" And then he helped me pick them all up, and I was like,
"No,
like,
did."
But
he liked you.
Still seems weird.
Crush on you, yeah. It was
If
in
you
love.
would have only known.
Oh,
no way. That's
do you
true.
want to know the freakiest story? This is really good. I forgot about it. Speaking of creepy, stocky boys in high school. So I don't even remember what boy that was. Oh yeah, I do, but I forgot his name. Okay. So it was this boy or young man that looked kind of like a I don't know, like a fruit bat, you know, just kind of like really big, scared eyes, very round face, and just walks around a little bit like Count Dracula. And he was very, very soft spoken. And I was just like, hey, because he was nice. But, you know, I didn't have a relationship with him or anything. He would just like talk to me maybe in class or in passing, very, very short conversations. And so one day I'm sitting at a lunch table with my friends, and he comes up to me and he hands me this binder, this like white binder. And he's like, hey, I think you dropped this. And I'm looking at it like, I know my school supplies. I'm like, that's not my binder.
I know my
And he's
school
like,
supplies, bitch.
yes,
That's not
Quid.
mine.
Yes, listen, I handpicked these bitches at the beginning of the year, okay? I know my school supplies.
I was at
spent enough.
Staples. My parents yelled at me the whole time. Yeah.
You don't know how screwed or how difficult the decision was between these two binders. But anyway, so I'm like, that's not mine. And he's insistent. He's like, yes, it is. And then he's like, just take it. And I was confused. So I just took it. And he just like speeds up. And I start looking through this binder. And it's my binder, but like from a previous year or something.
Whoa.
Like, I think I threw it away or I lost it or like, I guess he stole it. I don't know. But he had my binder. And then I was just like really, really confused. And you know how binders, you can slip a paper in front to put like your class schedule or whatever. And there was just a blank sheet of paper, but something was like, pull it out. So I pulled it out, and in the back of it, he had written, meet me after school at blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, hell no.
No. So you can kill me and chop me up?
I did not go. I don't know. We never spoke again.
What grade was that?
That was like either 11th or senior year, junior or senior.
Okay.
I had
something
a
like that.
thing in 8th grade. I used to do like doodles all the time. So I had all these papers with doodles, and like I was a slob. So like
Yes,
I would leave trash everywhere, like on desks, and then like, but one time I was in math,
my
and I looked
nemesis.
over, and this kid had picked up one of my drawings and was actively like turning it into a bookmark for himself. And I was like, and I know him now, and he's like the gayest guy in the world. So I was like, what exactly was going on at that moment? But
amazing. He loves your art. He's a patron.
maybe he was just a fan. Maybe he was just a super fan.
100%.
Back to Emma and Craig. We got to get
must
back.
Have super fans.
My super fan is Hannah Eagle. Actually, I'm a super fan of Hannah Eagle.
No, you're not.
Yes, I love Hannah Eagle. I watch Hannah's TikToks and I comment as a stranger. I'm like, I'm your biggest fan. I think that was the last comment I wrote. I'm your biggest fan. Rick Johnson.
Yes.
I think Rick Johnson is a Mike Park fan.
I'm a Mike Park fan.
I'm a Mike Park fan for sure.
Yay! I feel so
Yay! I try to name drop you all the time.
Please.
Mike.
I still do.
Yes.
I had to fill out a TikTok thing today that was like, do you have like management?
And you're like, yes.
That's true. And I was like, should I just put down Mike Park? Because like, kind of, he tells me what to do.
Yeah.
Rick,
Make
what were
up
you gonna
a
say?
job.
How do you feel about Emma's terrible smile when they decide to go pick up Angela?
Is Emma the young blonde?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really recognize it. I'm just, at this point, I'm just like, she makes an irresponsible decision by letting Craig take
Very, very irresponsible.
Angie? Is her name Angie?
It really is. Yeah. No, you go.
But she did it from the heart. Sorry.
Yeah, she did it from the heart, but she knows that Craig's dad forbids them from seeing Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And does it anyway.
But she knows it's bullshit.
Exactly. Where this episode's slightly different, like, and easily could have been, Craig could have just, like, been a crazy person. Like, Emma has been kidnapped before.
That's true. The first
Emma,
episode.
yes,
First
the-
episode.
Emma herself has been kidnapped.
Emma was locked
she got
in a hotel
catfished.
room with a pedophile. She got
That's so.
catfished.
Holy shit!
So for
This
her
show
to be
was
like,
real.
I'm a babysitter, but you're on your own. Like that just like it makes me insane.
Sure, troubled child. Take this smaller child with you.
Yeah.
But at the same
exactly.
time, I can see where she's coming from. It's her brother.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
Oh, it was beautiful. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. So she says, okay, she goes and does her homework or whatever she has to do. Craig is starting to talk to Angie about Angela about perhaps moving to British Columbia.
She is so
Well,
cute.
Yeah.
prior to that, Angela
She
and
is.
Craig are just frolicking in a sprinkler, and
Yeah.
then Craig basically gives her a suplex, like harsh, like slams her to the ground.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
I
he
remember
does.
that.
Yes.
I
So I
remember
was
that.
like, "There's no way that kid is coming back from that slam."
And also she's like, you've got
Like
crazy
father, like son.
bruises. And he's like, these are
What do you say?
dinosaur bites.
Dinosaur bites. Yes. The good old dinosaur bites.
You
Oh
guys
my
know
God.
that's Manny's real life sister, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angela, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steele,
she
what's her
comes
first
back,
name?
like-
Real name? Something
Something
Jeez, I
Steele.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cute,
So-
cute pants.
There's a girl on this Brianda who plays Manny. Is she even in this episode?
I don't
No,
think
she's
so.
not in either, I don't think.
But she was
Oh, no,
supposed
she's
to
in the
be
other
the
one. She's in one.
she's supposed to be the main lead in High School Musical, but she couldn't do it because of Degrassi. So her career could have been a totally different path, and
Oh,
she had the part.
what? Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Instead of Vanessa Hudgens?
yeah. She was the first cast for that movie.
Oh.
she could have
I
been-
honestly think, like, is Vanessa Hudgens doing way better than Manny, though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would
Really?
say so.
Really?
She
I don't
irritates
know.
the shit out of me. I love
does, like-
High School Musical.
NBC Rent Live, which, like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I was obsessed with, but
Who else was on Rent
Um,
Live?
a girl from Love,
Right.
a girl, and then, like, a bunch of people I don't know.
Hmm.
What about the girl from Liv and Maddie?
What's
Who's
Living
the-
Maddie?
Liv and Maddie, a Disney show. Who's the actress from Liv and Maddie?
I don't even know who that is.
Gosh darn it!
I think that's after my
Cameron,
time.
Dove Cameron. My daughter loves Dove Cameron. Liv and
Dove
Maddie.
Cameron? Is she
Yeah.
related to Kirk Cameron?
No.
Are you
Wait,
sure
and
about
his
Dove?
that?
sister?
That
Whatever
sounds
her name
Candace?
familiar.
Candace Cameron?
Candace Cameron?
Candace
She
is
might-
related, but not Dove. Not Dove.
Dove
okay.
Are you sure
I thought
about
you were gonna
that?
s-
Yeah,
What is
I'm
this?
positive.
What is this called? What is this called?
Dove
Oh.
Cameron. IMDb Dove Cameron. Very, very successful.
She
Young.
looks annoying.
Damn,
Might
dude.
be related
Sorry.
to. She might be related to Candace Cameron.
Candace?
You don't know. Yeah.
I don't
Sorry
think
to
so.
Dove. Cute name though. I think she's probably doing
That's not her
really well
real
by
name.
these pictures.
Real
Yeah,
name
of
is
course it's
Dove
not.
Cameron.
What is it?
Chloe Celeste Hosterman.
Ew,
Oh, such a better showbiz
Wow.
name.
that's basic as shit.
Well, you
Um,
got to change your name. That's like Judy Garland is really.
She's in a
Frances
bunch
Gummerman.
of Marvel things.
Did you know Dua Lipa is actually Dua Lipa's name? I was shooketh.
But Cardi B's name is not Cardi B.
It's
What?
Belcalis. Yes, I love her.
Khalees.
Belcalis. I'm
Summer
such a
Lovin'
fan.
from the Grease musical. Can you sing it from? Do you know the lyrics by heart?
I don't. Wait, where did you
Who?
get that I'm a Grease lover?
I don't. I just made it up.
I know you
guessed
did.
it.
I do love the
Mike's
movie.
good at that because he did the same thing with Music Degrassi. I love Summer Lovin', but I'm not
Okay.
gonna sing it.
My
You don't wanna sing
favorite
it?
Grease song is "Hopelessly Devoted to You," even though it's
Hey,
the stupidest one,
sing-
but I love
sing
That's
it.
the
why
high
I know
part.
you're a true
Sing-
fan.
Sing the high
No,
part.
you
of
don't want to
Hopelessly
hear
Devoted.
that.
Okay, sing the beginning phrase.
Oh, I don't want to hear
When
that.
she comes out, when Olivia Newton-John comes out on the porch.
That
It's
is
a
such a jammer, though.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Duh.
I've never seen Grease
It
before.
cuts you straight into the
It's
heart.
so good. It's so good.
You've never seen Grease before?
Yeah, you're
Neither
a bad
has my
man.
boyfriend.
I was
You're
in
s-
Grease in middle school.
You're a contrarian
there
too.
you go.
I see you, Rick.
Who did you play in Greece, Hannah?
I played chorus.
Oh no, that's bull. How are you not Rizzo or Frenchie?
That's true. You would have been a great Rizzo.
I was unconfident. Inconfident? No.
Chorus.
I was shy.
You were growing into your power.
Frustrating.
Still growing.
Frustrating to hear that.
I was in High School Musicals. Shit was
Which
fun.
ones?
Yeah.
I was Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Holy shit.
Terrible accent. And everybody hated me because I've had, I guess, somewhat of a skill singing since before being like normally trained. And so my sophomore year, I was like, I want to try, I want to try a musical. Sounds fun. So I show up. The teacher casts me as Audrey, and then the girl that thought was going to get that part made the whole department turn against me, and it was
jealousy.
They're cliquey. In there.
Yeah,
Jealousy.
stupid bitch. But anyway,
yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
Back to Degrassi.
And now she's fat and pregnant, so I don't give a fuck. But and then I was Carmen in Fame.
We're way behind on this episode, so we're gonna
Sorry,
jump.
Todd.
Okay, so Craig's ice cream soft serve says, "Let's go to British Columbia." Joey is frantically looking for them. Comes up to him and just is yelling at him like, "Stay away from her. Your dad doesn't want you to be around my
I know.
daughter."
So
Wait, no. So he was freaking out because he realized that this dumbass boy was going to kidnap his daughter.
Yeah.
well, that
also, like,
he
crazy.
later finds out, like, you don't tell. We've learned that you don't tell Angela anything because immediately she's going to spill the beans with Joey.
Mouth.
She's only 4.
Also,
Doesn't
Big ass
matter.
mouth.
if I was a babysitter and the parents came home and were like, "Where's my child?" and I had to be like,
Yes. She was so cool
Like-
about it.
she was like not losing her shit, which I would have been
No.
like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, that was so unrealistic.
Was Emma at Emma's house or was Emma at Joey's house?
And
I think at
he said, "Is she
Emma's
inside with
house.
Spike?"
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
that
but
was
yes.
hella rude.
So yeah, as Joey is ready to take Angela, she spills the beans. So he obviously knows something is corrupt here. Takes her away, embraces her, carrying her away, and Craig is just like, "No, man, she's misunderstanding."
It was
Which-
not a. So was Joey upset when he found out that Craig had Angela, right?
Prior to that,
I think so.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
he
guess
was a
so.
little bit concerned. I think he was probably mad at Emma and just mad at the world at this point, or just concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Concerned
like,
for the
why did you not run this
Yeah.
by me? You know?
Also, yeah, if you're like, you have a babysitter and you go home and you're like, "Hey, where's Angela?" and she's like, "I don't know." Like, that would like scare the shit out of me.
In the part, I love that when
Yeah.
Angela's eating the ice cream and Joey is like, "What are you doing?" And Craig's defense was, "She was hungry."
That's a
Oh
good.
my
That's
God.
a good answer.
He
It's a good
couldn't
answer.
just say like, I wanted to get her some ice cream because I love her. You know, I was like, that's a little.
Yeah. When I
Hungry.
saw this
Hungry.
episode,
I'm gonna get
I
this.
said,
She was hungry.
I watched this with my mom and I was like, "Do you remember when my cousin babysat me, who was like easily 13 years older than me?" And I was like, "Do you remember when she babysat me and she brought her boyfriend over?" Because I thought I had told her that like years ago. My mom went, "No," and I was like, "Oh, he like showed me Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz. I never told you that." She was like, "No, you didn't tell me that." And I was like,
That's
"Okay."
amazing. My babysitter
Oops.
took me to this punk rock club called the Ice Pick, and I saw No Means No as like a 10 or 9-year-old.
Holy
that
shit!
I'm sure you weren't able to appreciate that.
No,
And that's why
I
he
was
doesn't
not.
like Grease.
Yeah, because of the Victoria British Columbia band No Means No.
Great band, by the way. Okay,
One of
so
the best.
Craig goes home, and he and his father are talking, and then Joey calls, and then while he's on the phone with Joey, he's like, he just heads upstairs.
Lord, that was so stressful.
locks
and
his
he's
door.
holding the fucking, golf club.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh
let's
my
go.
God!
Calls Sean and says, "What are you doing, buddy?" While his father is just shining the door.
Which
with the
my
golf
thing was always
club.
like, just go. Don't call right now. Call from the road. Call
Yeah,
when you're
show
running.
up or something. It
Well,
was
I
a
don't-
cell phone too, right?
Was it? No.
Yeah.
Was it?
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a cell phone. So he jumps out the window to safety, meets Sean at the train tracks.
Oh my gosh, this was so stressful.
Which is never a good idea.
This was a classic
Boys will be boys.
What about Sean's wallet chain? Again, what about that wallet chain?
I wasn't even
Sean
watching
looked like
it.
he belonged on those railroad tracks.
Yeah.
He was like perfect out there with his chain.
Did you ever have a wallet chain, Brianda?
I really wanted one because I was a #rocker in middle school, but no, I don't think so.
Aw. Was that because your parents didn't want you to wear it?
Well, maybe, but also they were like outlawed in my school district.
Oh.
The kids
Because
were
of
violent.
weaponry?
Yeah. Yeah, they were like banned. We couldn't even wear the color red in my middle school because the gang affiliations.
Got it.
Yay.
Got it. Hannah.
Can we talk about how many locks are on Craig's door, by the way?
It's just
Dude.
2.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
There's 3 locks.
There's
door,
3.
You got the handle
one.
lock,
Mhm.
you got the slap
lock.
lock, and the chain lock.
Okay.
Like,
I was like, whoa.
Did he install those locks? Is what I
Hell
was.
yeah, he did.
He
Hell
definitely
yeah,
did. His dad has to break it down with a golf club, which I was like, okay, are you kidding me?
Is this because his dad had beat him previously in the season? Oh my god.
I just love that Craig was thoughtful enough to only install gold-plated locks to match the doorknob.
They're beautiful.
Also, part 1 of this episode is the first time we ever even meet Craig. So we don't know Craig even exists till part 1 of this episode.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a great character. I do love.
He is good, yeah.
He's an agent of chaos.
So he's a successful actor currently, and he's done a lot of Broadway. He was an American Idiot. Also played Spider-Man in the Spider-Man the musical on Broadway.
Oh,
yeah.
I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I would love to see Spider-Man the musical. But we have to get back to this date with JT and Paige. They seem to be having a good time, and JT tries to tell a cheerleader joke that bombs, and then Paige tells JT a joke. What is the joke, Hannah?
The joke is, what's the difference between a I forget the name of the school, but like a Rydell cheerleader and a bag of garbage.
Rydell. I see you.
I see you too. Rick doesn't.
Rick doesn't.
And then the difference is garbage gets taken out more often.
and they both laugh and they're having a good time.
What I didn't like about that scene is that they had just come out of a movie and got snacks, right? And so I was just like, how did they suddenly become so friendly over like 5 words? Also unrealistic. I would have liked to see them like, go on a date and see her slowly like warm up and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this, but at the beginning of the date, did anyone see the weird webcam on a fork in the bush?
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Is that?
I don't know.
That was like behind him a lot, wasn't it? Or maybe his dorky friend was carrying it around.
Yeah. The weird
webcam is in their date?
Yeah. Like when Paige walks up, the webcam is just like in a bush.
Man, good eye, Rick.
I want to know.
Craig.
Yeah. Jay Goldsby fucked up by not.
I can't believe they didn't acknowledge it. What audience is that for? The very attentive teenage Degrassi audience?
It was just meant for me, apparently.
I guess so. Yeah. I didn't see that shit.
If you go back to the beginning of that date, it's just like there. I'm glad that I'm not crazy, apparently. And
we're getting down to the Degrassi underbelly. Yes.
Did you see the webcam in the first episode, Brianda?
Oh,
it was in Toby's backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the backpack, yes, but I didn't see it on the date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta find it. I'm gonna.
It's like that thing of the.
What is that?
It's like that. Have you ever seen that experiment with the basketball players with the gorilla suit?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
what it feels
awesome.
like.
You haven't seen it?
What are you
It's
talking about?
It's
Yeah.
this
It's like
psych
a thing where it's
experiment.
like count how many times the people in the white shirts pass the ball. So you're like watching these people pass the ball, and then afterwards they're like, "Did you see the guy in the gorilla suit?" And apparently, like while you're watching them pass the ball, some guy walks by in a gorilla suit, and it's like, when you're paying too close attention, you miss what's going on in the background.
It's a human psychology experiment, and they give you it's like based on humans like ability for attention or whatever. And yeah, basically exactly what Hannah said.
I might
It's
YouTube
Kudo.
that and see if it works
I'll
on my
send it to you.
kids.
Well, it
Please
won't
do.
now. Yeah, I,
Well,
I
they
should
won't
have
know.
Works on
spoiled
most
it.
people.
They won't
works.
know.
The reason I like, well, yeah, it won't work on you now that you know, but use it on your kids.
That's right.
Mm.
Okay. Sean, Craig, train tracks.
It's so Stand By Me. I love it. I love this scene.
Craig is like just laughing as Sean pushes him out of the way of the train. His skateboard goes flying in the air.
That wasn't realistic.
As they're lying there laughing, then Craig just starts running away
into nowhere without his bag.
So
yeah,
he's gone.
I was like, he left his bag. I was so upset.
He's kind of snapped.
I've never leave my bag.
No, me neither.
I've been watching a lot of like unsolved mysteries, extreme forensic stuff.
Are you watching the new one on Netflix?
I saw that one, but I'm watching old ones too. A lot of people leaving their bags, and that just means dead. When bags are left, dead.
You're dead.
Most
but you know what
cases,
I've been watching?
Are we watching a video together?
Why did this pop up?
I just sent a screenshot of the fucking webcam.
Oh wait, go back.
Do it again.
Yeah,
Did it not work? You just got to go to the chat.
I was like, am I getting an ad? Let's see. Chat. Little thingamajang.
It's got.
Oh, ew. Disgusting.
I'm not even gonna try because my phone's too slow.
That's what I'm thinking too. So now we are.
But you know what I've been watching is the have you ever seen the cursed film documentaries on Prime?
No.
It's about all those horror movies that
like
people thought were cursed.
Poltergeist.
Exactly.
Twilight Zone. Okay, yes.
I was Poltergeist. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Poltergeist, I believe like many people died in the making of it. The little
Whoa.
Well, yeah,
the little girl died.
What?
But she
Like
died after like the third one.
The
shit.
skeletons were real.
Wow, they kept going. That's so crazy.
But then someone was like, "Of course the skeletons were real." Because
But
like
then
you're not.
The sister died like horrifically, right? She got murdered by her boyfriend.
Yeah, she got murdered by her boyfriend, and then he only did like 2 years.
What?
Yeah, it's a crazy documentary, but it's like I thought I was gonna have like a scary good time, like a Halloween spook fest, and what ended up happening was I was just super bummed out
dare
for
you.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
Has anyone seen season 2 of Dirty John yet?
I haven't seen season 1 of Dirty John.
I haven't seen season
I don't
1.
know what Dirty John is.
What is Dirty John?
Both pretty good.
Dirty John, huh?
What's it on? Netflix?
Sounds like somebody
season
I
1
know.
was on Netflix. Season 2 was then in season 2 it got picked up by USA Network. So and that just wrapped. Star-studded. Eric Banda is Dirty John.
Eric Banda, who played the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
The second
and
Hulk.
Then Christian Slater is in the second season.
Sounds
I
like
recognize that name.
I have no interest in watching this. Sorry, Rick.
Okay, you should watch it.
At the Jeremiah's
for me
house.
too.
At the Jeremiah's house, Angela, Joey are trying to figure things out as Sean and Emma show up. What's happening, Hannah? At this point,
they're
in the
doing
game?
they're doing multiplication they're doing subtraction tables, and
No, they
Sean,
added it.
Yeah,
Sean and they're adding. They're doing
2 plus 2 equals 4.
6 plus
sorry.
1, and I was like, "Can she do it?" And then they stopped it.
Then
So frustrating.
Sean and Emma show up, and they're like, "Hey, just see, and I'm like, how does Sean know Joey? Like, he should not be there. But then I was like, I guess Emma's there, whatever. And then Sean was like, he did chicken with a train, man. That's the last time I saw him. And Joey's like, what? He's like, his dad hits him. And Joey's like, what? And then
Well,
Angela's
Joey did not believe.
Yeah.
which I'm like, Joey.
He should believe.
Little
He didn't want to, I
spoiler,
guess.
was the one in the original series who
Yeah.
was the one who had to call child services on that kid.
Rick.
Yeah.
This is Joey's redemption for Rick.
Which, isn't it funny that the actor who played Rick was named Craig?
Whoa.
Big gasp. Well, I think Joey. It's not that Joey didn't believe him. He said that's a big accusation to make. So he's like,
I know, but
we
when
need to.
someone
take it
says
serious.
Joey's already
kid's
been
dad
down
is
this.
hitting them, and you go, "That's a big accusation." I'm like, which is worse,
That's
an
true.
accusation or like hitting a kid? So I'm like, my mom would just be like, "We're getting in the car, we're going there," or like,
Fair
yeah,
point.
whatever.
Yes, we need to get to the bottom of this. Yeah.
Did you know anyone who was abused as growing up? Did you have a friend or even yourself, if you were willing to disclose, were you beat or a friend beat? Do you know of anybody? Rick?
No.
Hannah?
But that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yes.
Who? Name?
I'm not giving a name. But we had a neighbor who got beat a lot, and my mom would go over and be like, "You need to relax," because it was a thing where like there was 4 kids and 3 were with the new dad, and the oldest was with a dad that wasn't there anymore, and he would get hit a lot. And my mom, he came to our house once, like to run away, and my mom was basically like, "You have to go home, but like I'll talk to your mom." So she like tried to get them to calm down, and that kid, when he grew up, murdered one of my other neighbors.
Oh.
Well,
Damn.
that didn't turn out so well.
No.
And
Is this
people
how
hurt
close
people,
was this house to the child molester's house on your block as well?
Jesus.
Well, it's not a big block.
Is this in Pennsylvania?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good.
they
Just
had
kidding.
lived right across the street from me, which was pretty far from the child molesters, actually. But when I was
Mom.
older, they moved to the top of the block, which the neighborhood is a circle bottlenecked by 2 creepy guys next door. And that's where the murder took place.
Sorry I brought this up, but we got to cap it off with Brianda. Anybody?
I won't say names either because they would beat my ass, but previous generations of my family, and domestic abuse shit, typical, whatever. And I was lucky enough not to experience that, but I've seen how it's affected these people. They just like kind of put themselves in a corner without anybody else helping.
Oh, it would suck.
It's so
It would
hard.
suck. It would suck.
Especially within a family.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. Why did I bring that up? That's terrible.
Yeah.
But
'Cause you're a
Emma,
mean
Trying
guy.
to bring everybody down.
I was thinking, man, he's gonna.
I was
ask me this,
excited
so I
to talk
prepared
about my like
answer.
murder thing.
Right.
I know. Geez. Okay, so as they're looking for
It was good gossip.
Craig, Emma is looking through a photo book and sees the cemetery photos. It says, "I know where he is." Calls Joey, says, "Go to the cemetery."
That's a
He
good
and
question.
Sean show
That's a
up
good scene.
in the dark as Craig is shocked to see them.
Craig is acting his heart out.
I
Craig is acting
feel
his
like
life
Oh,
away.
he was
Yeah,
so
Craig
good
is-
there.
yeah.
Yes.
wigging
Yes.
out.
I
That's
He
think
had
that too.
just watched Taxi Driver and he's going for it.
I love when he goes, "What did Sean tell you that?" Also, the way that Craig talks is it disturbs me so much because every sentence he says doesn't ever go up. It all goes really far down. Keep an eye on it from now on. Maybe just because I watch it so much, but Craig is like, "Did Sean tell you that?" Well, he's a liar. Liar!
Okay, I'll start following him. I'll start following his speech pattern.
It's gonna
But-
drive you nuts.
Ah,
But you're right.
interesting.
He is by far the best actor in the next gen thus far.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's why
That's
he's a
fine.
season 2 higher, though.
Yeah, he took the award away from Joey.
I wonder if he won anything for this.
Joey
this
was
role.
pretty good too this scene, though. Joey
Yeah,
was
but
not bad.
Joey was just being Joey. I feel like that's just Pat. You know what I
But
mean?
he's not.
Yeah.
He's not a bad actor.
No, he is not
Like-
bad.
I always thought Joey was the best of the.
The
last
original
gen.
cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they embrace is like this
My heart.
touching moment. Did anybody cry?
I
No.
cried. I did
Teared
cry.
up.
Well, I teared up, but yeah.
Definitely
I think that
Rick
scene
did not.
won me over. That's why I said the show was good. Everything else was trash, but Angela's cuteness and that scene, I was like, oh.
Trash.
Yes.
And then we go to a cheerier side of Paige and JT, and he asks Paige, "What, Hannah?"
He says, well, she's like, sorry, I was paid for our date. And he's like, well, yeah, that did hurt my feelings. And she's like, you were a good date.
I only date up.
I only date up. Sorry.
I love about Paige. And
yes,
she's like,
queen.
But you were a really good
Snaps
date.
to that.
Which she didn't have to say.
She didn't.
I think it was nice. And then he's like,
she didn't have to apologize.
When he goes, I want to kiss and you'd be making my dreams come true.
I hate it.
I love it.
I gagged. I'm glad it was just on the cheek and it was kind of well humored. I think she was just like, "Fine, you fucking nerd."
I really wish the camera would have panned a little bit to the right, and it would have just been Toby's face of shock, like.
Yes.
Did you? His webcam's not anywhere in that scene.
No, I didn't see it. I want to know now. So we haven't hit on it, but since like mid-season 1, all the episodes are named after songs. Everybody's noticed that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah. So
now I have.
Yeah.
That goes on forever.
When's forever?
Whoa.
It started at like Jagged Little Pill, which is in the name of a song, but that's fine.
Okay.
I wonder if that song title situation and the webcam on a fork is the reoccurring theme of Degrassi, Next Generation.
The songs for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so random.
Brianda, how old were you when you had your first kiss?
Ooh, my first kiss was in high school, so I was 15.
15. Who was the boy?
Ooh, the boy was my boyfriend. It was my first actual boyfriend. He was a senior.
What was his name?
He was a fucking nerd. Andrew O.
Andrew O.
Yeah, he played saxophone in the band.
He was Chinese? Oh, is that?
He was
Chinese?
Korean.
He's Korean? I didn't even know that. That's not a common Korean name. Where is Andrew O now?
Oh shit! I've absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should just call him right now.
I think he grew up to do some sort of engineer, techie shit.
Do you think he's rich?
He's probably well off because he was already well off.
Did his parents ever meet you?
Yeah, I met his mom. I think I met his dad once, and my mom kind of met him.
Did they hate you because you weren't Korean?
No, I don't think they give a shit about me. We only dated for 3 months also.
Did she ever cook for you?
Hell no.
Oh. Yeah, she didn't like you.
No, she didn't.
She didn't like you.
I didn't give a fuck.
She didn't like you.
I probably cared at the time, but I don't know.
Was he a good sax player?
I guess he was like the best one in high school, but that's not saying much.
Alto, probably.
I think so.
I hate alto sax.
Bitches. Yeah.
What about David Sanborn? Charlie Parker?
I don't know.
I mean, that's
Parker?
That's the pinnacle of alto sax. That's like freak out alto sax. You can't judge on that. That's like, like soprano sax. Kenny G's great at soprano sax, but normally it sucks.
That just reminded me of more drama. Holy moly.
Spill it.
No more drama.
More high school drama. My life is better than Degrassi. I'll just say right now. I had more tea in my life. No, so Andrew O broke up after 3 months, which is fair because I just did not know how to talk to boys, especially my boyfriend. And he would want to talk on the phone, and I would be like, I'm busy, and like not talk to him.
Aw.
Because I was so nervous.
Yo, that's how I am on the phone, though.
Yeah,
I don't let anyone
there's
call
no
me.
need for those
Yeah.
high school 4-hour phone call
I'm not
relationships.
anymore. Now I'm more kind of like in your face when I date, but now I'm forever spoken for with my boyfriend.
What's your boyfriend's name? What's his name right now?
His name is
Andrew
John.
O. Andrew
John?
O.
John
John, what's the last name?
Ellery.
Ellery.
John
Who
O,
is-
his brother.
Who is John Ellery? Is he in a band?
John Ellery used to play drums. He is an engineer right now, and he is like a.
Is he related to Ryan Ellery?
He is. He's his brother. That's how we met. But he's
okay.
way. Ooh, sorry. never mind.
How old is he?
John is 28. 29.
How old
29.
are you now?
I'm 27, so he's got
27.
2 years on me.
So older
Yes.
man. Hannah, how old are you again?
Yeah.
28?
28.
You guys are all could be friends.
We're in our
You
late
three.
20s. Oh my god.
I know. It feels crazy.
I feel like all grown now.
You know
That's
what's
ridiculous.
even more crazy
What?
is Craig's dad begging him to stay, saying
Oh.
he'll make it better.
Ooh,
No,
and
After seeing Joey in real life, there's no way Joey is the muscle in that operation of
What do you mean?
the pickup.
the pickup of the clothings and stuff.
Well, just when Craig is like, I'm going in by myself, and Joey's like, okay. It's like, no, you need to go in. His dad, like, has taken a golf club to a door. Like, you need to go in.
That's a fair point.
I'm
He
in
doesn't
there.
get the benefit of the doubt, you know.
He could have just
I-
chopped him up.
I just wish we could have seen how much damage he had done to that door.
Ooh, yeah, that's
And
true.
how,
Did he destroy
like,
the whole
if
thing?
Craig
Or-
hadn't, if Albert hadn't really fucked up the door to like open it from the outside in, how did Craig get in?
I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
I think
How
he
did
believed
Craig,
shining
like,
the
super-
door. I
yeah.
think he heard Johnny the door.
Yeah,
Here's
of course.
Johnny.
But what
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
he didn't?
Yeah.
He broke that golf club because that golf club would have broke before you could have shining that door. And so Craig's room, he would have had to have gone in through the window because he super locked it up.
I think he
Degrassi
probably.
has some fallacies out here, man.
Hey, Brianda, I'm telling you, if you stick with this, it gets crazy.
That's what people say about shows.
No, man. You just start watching it tonight.
It's true.
If you want to just go on a
Yeah,
binge,
It's true.
I've been
like-
watching Avatar though. That's what I'm binging.
Oh my God.
Yes, Avatar Korra specifically.
And you're on Korra? Oh my
Mhm.
God.
Wait,
I could
is
talk
this
about
a-
that for another
Is
30
this a
minutes.
TV show?
Mhm. Yes,
It's
what?
a cartoon, but it's a
Avatar.
culture.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about Avatar. It was a
Oh
movie.
my gosh, get your shit together.
No, it's Last
No,
Airbender.
unrelated.
It's a cartoon series about bending elements.
Okay, yeah, I know about that. I used to work at
Yeah,
Toys R Us, sell the toys.
Ooh, nice.
so Craig
I want to
leaves.
say something about that scene though, about the
Please,
scene with
please.
the dad and Craig. So, I guess I liked the communication that happened there, that like kind of awkward conversation that they had. And then when his dad said, "I don't beat you," I was like, "Ooh, oh my god."
Exactly.
I was like, he
exactly
doesn't
the
even
same.
fucking. And then I thought, is that what you did to his mom? Is that why she left you also? And I was like,
Oh,
ooh.
Mhm.
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you think?
That shit was
Do you think
100%,
Albert,
100%.
when he's beating on somebody, goes into like a blind rage
Oh.
where he doesn't remember it?
Oh, he remembers.
I
but
think he's
it is a
like-
rage.
Yeah, it's a rage. And I mean, I'm sure, like, I mean, people that do shitty things, I think they like forgive themselves based on like their intentions, right? You see that with like in reality, I suppose. So probably when he beats them, he's kind of thinking like, well, I'm trying to keep my family together, you know? So he's pardoning himself in that way. And he thinks it more as like, I am being good. I'm keeping my family in one piece. I'm protecting my home, blah, blah, blah. That type of shit.
Also, I think that makes it even weirder that his mom just left him there.
Oh, did she just walk out?
Yeah.
She
Well-
remarried, but if she knew that, and I think at least she must have sort
There
of known
might-
that he was capable of doing that.
Yeah, but there also might be some weird Canadian law.
Mm.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I
Maybe.
see what you mean. Maybe.
Have you guys ever read about Dave Foley from the Kids in the Halls divorce settlement stuff?
No.
It's a pretty crazy read.
Reader's
But-
Digest version, Rick, please.
Basically, he cannot see his kids or go back to Canada because if he went back to Canada, he would have to pay like $25 or $30 million in child support because of the Canadian child support laws. Basically, say like you have to pay your spouse if you like get a divorce at the amount that you were earning at the time of the divorce. So they got divorced at like the height of Kids in the Hall. So like he was earning like $2 million a year or some shit like that. And so like he has to pay her $1 million a year for the rest of his life.
Damn.
Yeah, his bedazzled money that he made. Straight
Yeah.
on.
Is he still
Oh.
making that much? Because that would be an
No,
issue if he
no,
wasn't.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Not at
shit.
There's no way.
Yeah. He's
So how much
probably,
does he pay now?
Strange
can't.
law.
yeah. He can't.
Strange law.
I bet there's crazy Canadian divorce law that we don't know. We need to get a Canadian divorce
Oh,
attorney.
Canada, la, la, la,
Yeah, do you know the
la.
lyrics to "O Canada"?
Absolutely not. But my boyfriend's favorite hockey team is the Montreal Canadiens, who just got their ass kicked out of the playoffs like 2
What about-
days ago.
The Philadelphia Flyers, Hannah, are they in the playoffs?
Oh, they were playing
Yeah.
Philly. Philly
Oh,
got
really?
their ass. Yes.
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
know that we were gonna put it on at my bar the other night, but I don't know.
Damn, we would have been
Wait,
like
are you working?
hockey sisters.
I've been working. Yeah.
Or siblings.
Oh,
How much in tips? Hannah?
Congratulations.
But like I'm not working a lot. Like the bar, we only have eight tables outside, so I work once a week.
Those bitches better be tipping double.
Yeah, last shift, how much in tips?
They are not.
Bitches.
Last time I worked, I'm telling you, people are like, I can't believe it because I was like, oh, I'll go back to work and people will be so thankful that we're putting
Oh, no
ourselves
way.
on the line that they'll tip a lot. And I have to work a double every time I work. So it's like Saturday, 11 to 10. And last time I worked, I made about $100.
Oh
no.
my God. Let's make a Facebook post of it or Instagram. That's so rude.
And we had a regular come in who tested positive for COVID. Not
Oh,
on night I was
hell
working, who
no.
like just sat outside with a bunch of people all night, no masks. Then the next week tested positive, quarantined for only 14 days, came back immediately after and sat outside with everyone with no mask. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't work those nights, but I just think
USA.
I am so pissed. Dog. I would have thrown such a fit. I have no patience for slave labor jobs.
no, I
Freeze
was like,
frame. Hannah, freeze frame on Craig as they drive away from Albert's house. Final thoughts as are you smoking weed right now?
no, just a
What were
I
you
vape.
just
wish I
smoking?
was.
What are you vaping?
It's just a jewel.
Okay.
does it smell
final
like
thoughts,
maple
Hannah.
syrup?
Final
What
thoughts.
flavor?
Virginia tobacco. Final thoughts are that this is the beginning of a very good season.
Yes,
This
I'm
is
so
like-
excited.
Yeah, this is when Degrassi gets good, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm
Rick.
gonna watch.
Anything to add?
I'm glad I toughed it out through season 1.
I'm glad you did. Get ready.
Season 1 sucks.
Season
ready.
1 was bad.
Brianda, do you think you will give it a shot, or are you done?
I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I don't really watch too
Fair
much
enough.
TV.
You don't want to know how the wheelchair happens?
Yeah.
Oh, dog! I could just Google that.
No.
I
Wait,
feel like
telling
let me
you.
guess. Let me guess. Okay, he
Yeah,
gets hit
guess.
by a car.
that's
No.
Nope.
wrong.
No. Okay.
not
Is
even
it
close.
School. Give me one hint.
Yeah,
No.
school related.
Place. School related?
Yeah,
Harry.
bully.
Okay.
Bullying.
Oh, a bully? Well, Mike, you just gave it to me. The bully
know,
pushes
but-
him down the stairs.
He's not exactly a bully. He's
bullied.
disgruntled, and he's also abusive.
He looks
And
like
he
a goddamn hater, but
yes, that's
because
exactly
you just
right.
see him at the beginning of the episode just like snarling his little lip, and I was like, damn, Creepy Vet said Drake was not attractive.
No, he was not.
What happened to Champagne Daddy?
He's
Or Poppy or
growing.
whatever.
By the
Yeah.
end of Degrassi, he's like pretty hot. I would
He
say.
grew up well, I will say. Okay, bully pushed him down the stairs or something.
No, I'm not
Did he
going to
get
give
his
it up.
ass
I'm not
beat?
going to.
Oh
I'm
my
not going to
God.
give it away. You're going to watch it and you're going to text me and go,
Ah,
OMG.
does that happen
It's-
this season?
No.
Season 4, I believe. or
Oh,
season
bro.
3. But there's some good stuff in this season.
If you just,
I
it's
know.
like 4 days of your life. Just go through it.
Honestly, it would
Yeah.
be really
20
on
minute
brand
episode.
for me to watch Degrassi now, because I will wait till something's not popular anymore, and then check it
Yeah.
out. I
That's
haven't watched
exactly
any Game
me.
of Thrones. Oh my God,
Okay.
what's your sign?
I didn't watch any Game of Thrones either, and I used to go to people's watch parties and be like, "So you guys cool if I
Stop
talk
it.
during it?" And everyone was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna still do it."
Oh, you must be an Aquarius.
I'm a Taurus,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
very aggravated.
amazing.
Sometimes.
Very
Amazing.
aggravated. My poor little Hannah. Okay,
I love a
well,
Taurus.
Brianda, we want to thank you for joining us. I hope you had a fun time.
I had so much fun. Mike, what's your sign? I don't remember.
I am a Scorpion.
Get
Scorpio.
out! Wow.
November
what about
11th.
You, Rick?
Aries.
Oh, I fucks with all of you. Cool.
Okay.
I'm a Cancer. Nobody asked,
Cancer.
but it's all good.
Sorry.
Look at Rick. Hater. Hater.
I don't know it. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, that's fine.
Rick, Hannah, we'll talk next week. Brianda, again, thank you. Again, Brianda is in a band called Just Friends. You can listen to the music on all streaming mediums. Also, Brianda does solo
through.
music too.
Yes, I
And I believe you can listen to some of your music on Spotify.
do. No, all my music
No.
is on Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon.com.
patreon.com/Casa22.
Patreon.com/Casa22.
Yes, queen.
Listen to our friend Brianda, and we're very disappointed you're not going to continue with the Degrassi universe, but that's okay.
If I
That's
watch it,
okay.
I will consider it. I'll give you a soft no,
Okay.
but I might
Okay.
watch it because I have Taurus in my chart.
Yeah, never say never. All right, friends. Thank you so much. We will again, Rick, Hannah. We'll talk next week. Brianda, I hope to see you one of these days. I don't know when things will get back to normal, but it's good seeing you in this context.
You
Better than
too,
nothing.
Mike.
Yes.
I wish I had a beard to show you also, but
I got to shave
don't.
tonight. I feel gross.
like,
All right. Thanks again. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
bye.